season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City, as we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Hawkeyes about to kick it away and get this season started. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He smashes his way through again. Oh, what vision. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. So Utah's offense will have the opening possession of the game. And Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodities. We've seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's his job to get everybody going. There he goes! They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. With the run on first and goal. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Back's got it. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utes! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Hey, man, if we're going to show up here and play this game, we're not kicking field goals early. We didn't come here to just lay up. They drive the field. They get it down fourth and goal. Field goal would have been easy. Head coach decides to go for it. The offense pays off the decision with a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Iowa's offense will go to work for the first time. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for season year 2. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have a big year.
All right, guys, let's talk Iowa. You start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into
breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. Back to throw, it's Shaw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. All right, guys, let's take a beat here and think about Utah. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
They punted away on fourth down. Let's see what he can do with it. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Iowa has the ball back on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. Looking left. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up. He's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Wants to throw. It's Shaw. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on third. The Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. They'll run it. Slithers into space. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
What a big play, backed up in their own end. And a big thing here is you're just trying to give yourself some space to work, and what a job up front of creating some big lanes and gaps for the ball carrier to get a huge chunk of yards.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out fast. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to just figure something out.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Using the quick game. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete to the left. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example.
Oh, he's got some space. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go.
And it's picked off at the goal line. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive.
You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Finds a little space. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The give out of the gun. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it early in this football.
There he goes. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Utah! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
He'll bring it out. It's Riggs. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking for a man. It's all. Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Quarterback on the keeper. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
The gift to the tailback. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hawkeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Calls his own number. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team. In the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The Utes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5. Now on first down from the 28. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. He'll pull it down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And because of the success this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now. This is a big key for us to win this game.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, a first-half turnover to swing momentum. Got room on the return. Gets it down to the 13-yard line as they try to score before the half. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This is why Rice-Eccles is one of the toughest places.
Caught over the middle. It's Burgess. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal.
This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect.
Are forced to settle for 3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Coastal Carolina has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the surf turf in Conway. They're up by 4 over Sam Houston. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything. And the ball's out. Who's going to get it? Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And the Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Utes line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to throw, it's Shaw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On target over the middle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. It's good. This is now a 7-point game.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Give to the back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've been calling a lively one so far from Salt Lake City. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Utes will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence. And
he lobs one high down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He'll be stopped just end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
A first down run on the doorstep. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to...
Touchdown, Iowa! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Third and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front? They
get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage on the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. They'll put a stop to that return. the 37-yard line. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Floats it out in space. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Runs through the tackle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the ground. He's got it again. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Offense has gained momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Utes are marching down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40.
And talk about being an impact. His defense, that's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They feed him again. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. Here's a heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Hawkeyes will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Give to the running back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
On third down, he drops to throw. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Didn't get anything done 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's Shaw. It's complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The running back has it. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block it.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And the Hawkeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. They've got the... Here in the 4th. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in the Little Apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Kansas. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Running into the open space. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Now on second down. Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on second down. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game, the defense knows they're going to throw the football. First down, they get sacked. Second down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on third down.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. It's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the fourth quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah,
Touchdown, Iowa! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He'll start this drive going to the air. Quick strike complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes a connection. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close.